Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm excited for our graduation. And before we get started, we're very lucky to have a special guest. One of our colleagues, our executive assistant to our CEO, Sonia Keller, is going to be singing the national anthem. And this is partially because we are celebrating our veterans today. We have a couple graduating with their new service dogs. So welcome, Sonia.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Sonia. That was great. Well, welcome. I'm Kristen Dombrowski. I'm the Executive Director for the Northwest region of Canine Companions, and I'm really excited to be celebrating with you here today, especially on the first day of National Service Dog Month. Yay. Canine Companions is the first and largest nonprofit providing service dogs, and so we're really excited to celebrate Service Dog Month all September. Please join us in doing so. Today is the culmination of 2 years of love and hard work from an entire community, and I have a lot of people to thank for making this happen. So I'd like to express gratitude to everyone who's helping to ensure that our expertly trained service dogs are perfectly matched. I'd like to thank our national and regional board members. Some of you are here today. Thank you. Thank you to our amazing, dedicated puppy raisers who take our puppies in at 8 weeks old and raise them until they're 18 months old and get them ready for professional training. All of our other incredible volunteers, staff, and donors who make this incredible work possible. We have people behind the scenes you may not know of that care deeply about our mission and our clients, including our wonderful kennel staff, our veterinarian team, the philanthropy and administrative staff. And I want to call out Shannon, our loving caretaker. And all the other volunteers who make lunch for our teams. And our trainers, especially Ken, Eden, and Kaylee. Thank you. Thank you for being such a caring and dedicated part of our team. So today we celebrate our hearing dog and veteran teams. Our hearing dogs are extremely intelligent and hardworking. They can alert their partner to key sounds such as a morning alarm, a smoke detector, an incoming email or knock on the door, and keep their handlers safe and aware. These dogs will provide their partners with additional confidence and a feeling of greater security. Dogs that are paired with our veterans are trained to meet the specific needs of their human partners. They can apply deep pressure or nudge a hand to interrupt nightmares or distract from anxious thoughts. These dogs are truly amazing, and we can't wait to see how these new teams thrive. So those of you graduating today, welcome to our family. We're ready to help and support you along your journey. Congratulations. And I'd like to now I'm not starting it, but I'd like to share a video of our team training experience. Thank you.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Have a kiss? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Have a kiss? Yes, boy. Yes. Thank you. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Good girl, you got it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
What? Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. Yes, 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 yes.
Get it. Sit. Yep. Good work.
Yes, good boy. That's a good boy.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa. Thank you. Paddington what? Oh, good job. What a good boy.
Good job.
Okay.
What? What? Good boy. Thank you. Thank you. How? What? Oh, yes, you're the smartest. Yeah, you are.
Oh, what is it? What? Good job. Good job.
Good boy. What? What? Good boy.
What? Oh, good girl. Good girl.
This work? Yeah, okay. Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Eden. I'm an instructor here at Canine Companions. I've had the joy of teaching the two veteran grads who are here today, Carl and Stella, for the past couple weeks. Over this time, we have covered a wide range of topics, and these two were always very engaged and endlessly entertaining. It was guaranteed that on any given day in class, one of them would get us all laughing together multiple times throughout the day. But even as they joked and teased both me and each other, they soaked in all of my handling and training instructions, quickly progressing their dog handling abilities in great leaps and bounds. They also quickly developed a great partnership with one another, helping each other practice various skills after class, calling each other battle, and even giving one another tips and reminders about dog handling to help along the way. They even had a friendly competition by the end of class to see who could do the most advanced version of all the skills. Seeing their bond form was a wonderful thing to witness, and it added to the magic that occurs when we find those perfect pairings between dogs and humans. My first impression of Carl was that he was eager to learn and interact with the dogs, but that he was a little more reserved with other people. That quickly changed in our classroom as he started cracking jokes and teasing both Stella and me. He even pulled out a fun voice or two, making us all laugh at the voice he chose for Stella's dog, Calgary. I promise it's perfect. You should see his imitation. Carl came to class looking for a responsive dog who can also be a bit more playful. We decided that Durkin, a female lab golden cross, who snaps to attention when working, but also wiggles her heart out when on release, would be the perfect match. Durkin quickly had Carl wrapped around her little paw. Within a couple of days, he was referring to her as if she was one of his daughters, and has even called her a princess. She will clearly be well-loved and spoiled in her new home. Durkin will, in turn, be a steady presence in public that will help Carl relax during outings with his family and allow him to shop confidently by creating space between him and other individuals. At home, she'll turn on lights from another room and perform long-distance retrieves. I'm so proud of how far this team has come and can't wait to hear about what they accomplish in the future. Carl, if you want to come up to the front, please. Right there. Yeah, there you go. Presenting Durkin today are her puppy raisers, Bill and Betty Menken of San Jose, California. Durkin was the 5th puppy they have raised, and they're currently raising their 6th. Our other student, Stella, she is quick to laugh and help those around her. She quickly made herself at home here on campus and has even joked several times that she wants to find a way to move to campus more permanently. At least, I think she's joking. Stella, you can come join the training team if you'd like. Stella was looking for a dog who will give her the confidence to get out more and be in tune with her. Calgary, a male lab, is always up for a new adventure and does everything with his own enthusiastic flair. So we decided he'd be the perfect match for Stella. We couldn't have found a dog more in sync with her, as that dog's eyes have not left Stella once unless he was taking a nap. He bonded with her so quickly that I would have to bribe him away with kibble to leave Stella's side when I wanted him to help me demonstrate a new skill in front of the class. After 2 weeks of bonding, Calgary now has grown to expect and even demand nightly snuggles with his new partner. In exchange for snuggles, Calgary will be picking up a variety of items, creating space for Stella in public, and helping her stay grounded with deep pressure and boops to her leg as she's walking. He will also be her travel buddy to cafes, the grocery store, and even on cruises. I can't wait to hear of their many adventures and receive lots of pictures. Stella, if you could please come to the front. Presenting Calgary today are his puppy raisers, Sheila and Robbie Gowan of Seattle, Washington. Calgary was the first puppy they raised, and they're currently raising their second. Finally, I just wanted to say a heartfelt thank you to the breeder caretakers, puppy raisers, donors, volunteers of all stripes, and instructors who all work together to make these new matches possible. Your work helps change lives, and I'm thankful to be a part of it. Now I'd like to invite Ken up to the stage to present the hearing dog students.
Thank you, Eden. Thank you all for being here and those folks who are online. My name is Ken Reed, and I'm one of the instructors for the hearing dog class that is graduating today. That's for the class, right? Yeah. They deserve it. Along with my colleague, Kaylee Latimer, we have guided these teams through the last 2 weeks of team training. Now, I've been doing this instructor gig for a long time, and I've taught a lot of classes. I want to let you in on a little secret. I rate my team training classes. Not by how successful they are, but by how many hours of sleep I lose getting to that success. This class rates right up there with the fewest hours of lost sleep. There were only a few times when I would wake up at 2:30 in the morning, worrying about this team or that, and whether Kaylee and I had made the right match of person and dog. Each time that happened, I'd be able to confidently tell myself, yeah, they'll be fine. And lo and behold, the next day, they were fine. And now I couldn't be more proud of each of them graduating here today. Before we continue, I would like to acknowledge the fifth member of our class. David has participated in the entire class and completed all of the coursework. Due to personal circumstances, he is not able to graduate today. And David, speaking for Kaylee and myself, we have enjoyed your participation and wish you the best. And now let me introduce you to the teams who are graduating here today. Let me first introduce you to Bev. You can stay right there for a second. Stay, yes, exactly. They're learning, yay! She lives in Colorado where she works at a senior care residence providing health care management. As she says, even though she is past retirement age, she has no desire to retire anytime soon. She's also a flute player and will entertain her clients with performances on her alto flute. Bev is paired with Cole VI. He's a very good boy who is known for having occasional bouts of high enthusiasm. Is it okay if I tell the story? One such moment came when they were out in the play yard together, and Bev wanted to utilize our lessons on motivating dogs. So she excitedly called Cole, and he certainly responded and sent her sprawling after he collided into her. Typical of his kind heart, though, he then stood over her and gave her gentle kisses. Bev, would you join me up front? Cole was raised by Mary Siegel and Kristen Anderson. Mary couldn't be here today, so presenting Cole is Kristen. Thank you, Kristen and Mary. Congratulations, Bev and Cole.
Thank you.
And now Barbara. Let me tell you about Barbara. Around here, we talk a lot about heroes, and justifiably so, with all of our volunteers and donors and great graduates and all the people. However, anyone who, like Barbara, was a junior high school teacher for 30 years definitely deserves the title of hero. For all the reasons. She was assisted and supported in this class by her husband, Jim. They'll be heading back to Southern California with her new hearing dog. Barbara, would you join me up front? The dog we have chosen to be her new hearing dog is Wynette III. Wynette is all working dog, I should say, and takes her job very seriously. She's always been very focused on her tasks, and now those tasks are to help Barbara. Wynette is being presented by her puppy raisers, Kim Jadasmic of Walnut Creek, California. Thank you, Kim. Congratulations, Barbara and Wynette. And next, DJ. DJ lives in Texas and is a retired registered nurse. She has extensive experience in surgery as well as managing various medical programs. DJ comes to Canine Companions with experience in having a hearing dog but from a different organization. DJ and her hearing dog, Doc, had a happy life together, and he was her faithful partner. She has now come to Canine Companions to fulfill the role played by her beloved Doc. DJ, would you join me up front? We have chosen Paddington IV to be her new partner. Like the bear, Paddington is fluffy and cuddly and tries so hard to get things right. Paddington is being presented to DJ by his puppy raiser, Kirsten Klein of Gold River, California. Thank you, Kirsten. Congratulations, DJ and Paddington. And now, Rachel. Like the other folks here, Rachel is an achiever. I pity the poor fool who ever tells Rachel she can't do something. She has a great sense of humor and describes how, being raised by artists, she naturally pursued a career in the corporate world. She says she now lives the full Silicon Valley life, working for Google as the head of commerce. We found the perfect match for her in a dog with the same energy, enthusiasm, and desire to excel. Rachel, would you join me up front? That dog that we have chosen is Rosalind. Rosalind impressed me from the moment I began working with her. I imagine that her motto, much like Rachel's, is probably, "How can I do it better?" Presenting Rosalind to Rachel is her puppy raiser, Pip Tetlow of Santa Rosa. Thank you, Pip. Congratulations, Rachel and Rosalind. And now we would like to make a special presentation to our military veterans. Doing the honor is our longtime volunteer and veteran herself, Connie Van Schaik.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be here. As Ken said, I'm Connie Van Schaik. I'm a volunteer breeder caretaker for Canine Companions, and I'm also an Army veteran. Thank you. I'm honored to be with you here today. Canine Companions has a long history of honoring our military members and veterans by placing them with expertly trained service dogs free of charge since their founding in 1975. We always give a Veteran Challenge coins to those clients, and today I'm honored to present a challenge coin to two of the graduates. Carl served in the Army, and Stella served in both the Army and Air National Guard. Carla and Stella, could you come up?
Carl and Stella, thank you for your service. Now we have the privilege of having not one, but two graduate speakers today, one for each class. So first we're gonna have Stella and then Rachel will follow her up. Stella, if you'd like to come forward.
I couldn't do it without him. Okay. So it's kind of like an Academy Award speech. I'm sorry. I don't follow directions well. Okay, this is from both Carl and I. To all the instructors that interacted with Calgary and Durkin, we cannot applaud you enough for the impressive way you made them into service animals for veterans in need. It's just out of the world and beyond anything we could have ever imagined. To Courtney, Marissa, Joe, and Bella, thank you for all you did for us. We would also like to thank their puppy raisers and all puppy raisers for the immense love and work you do to make days like today possible. Calgary and Durkin are exceptionally smart. They will help us both mentally and physically on our journey going forward. As well, we would like to thank the breeder caretakers. Everything you guys do for these dogs and for us is heartwarming, so thank you. Canine Companions, what an amazing service you provide to us, Carl and I, and a lot of people like us. Sorry. We are truly blessed with everyone we have interacted with here. The work you do has far exceeded our expectations. To Calgary's foster family and everyone who has taken him in to keep him in a home environment while he waited to find me, I am grateful for the love and care you gave him. To Eden. That's it, that's it. Way to go. You challenged us, you taught us, and helped us to see our weaknesses and our strengths, while always staying upbeat. We grew the last 2 weeks because of your direction and devotion to making sure we didn't quit. The physical and practical training you provided was not only life-changing, but fun and comfortable. Now, this would have been written in military jargon, but you would not have understood it. So, thank you for putting up with our jokes in the classroom, even though you didn't know what they meant. You always put a pretty smile and continued to be professional most of the time. You are to us, Carl and I, an honorary battle buddy for life. Kleenexes are on the table. To everyone we passed and spoke to, the volunteers who graciously fed all of us, and everyone behind the scenes, thank you. I'm almost done. Shannon. You immediately became my North Star. You welcomed me when I was full of anxiety and made me feel at home. I've even threatened to move in down the hall from you because this is my new comfort zone. Keep being you with your big, generous heart. And Shannon, thank you for the way you handled seeing us at our most vulnerable and being there for us and listening. We hope that other veterans come to this program because of what we just saw in the actions that all you have displayed. Because with Canine Companions, we know that our battle buddies will be taken care of. Carl.
20 years of service. I don't cry.
Sorry, Battle. I couldn't be more proud of you for how you have grown with your Princess Durkin and all of us. What a pleasure it was to meet you. I can't wait to direct other veterans to Canine Companions. Hey, Carl. Yes! We did it! And in closing, I'm almost done. Was that 5 minutes? Carl, his Princess Durkin, Calgary, and I want to say thank you to everyone here and afar for making this day a dream come true in our newfound freedom. Hooah!
All right, good afternoon. My name is Rachel Seidman, and I am honored to speak to you guys today. I am deaf in both ears. Much like my classmates, my hearing loss impacts my life in different ways, especially when it comes to successfully conversing with others. One of the most difficult aspects of hearing loss is that often I can hear people, but I couldn't understand them. I'd go to the audiologist and I do what they call a word recognition test, which is where they read off a list of words. Everyone in my class knows them: hot dog, baseball, popcorn, ice cream. And I would valiantly attempt to read them back. And despite my best efforts, I'd only get 24%. Imagine navigating the world and only being able to hear a fourth of what is being said, where every conversation is essentially the equivalent of speaking to someone whose back is turned and is standing 6 feet away. Now, let's add on the fact that I work in sales. It was a choice. Navigating the world as a deaf salesperson means consistently being uncomfortable. I'm often negotiating large client deals in loud restaurants. I attend conferences, speaking in crowded lobbies where no one's using their indoor voice. Communicating well when I can only understand part of the conversation is a challenge. Yet I excel in these situations, and that is because I've creatively problem solved, embracing discomfort. I taught myself to lip read, enabling me to participate in conversations when my hearing fails. I underwent surgeries to get cochlear implants, enabling me to hear 70% more than I did previously. I embrace discomfort, tenaciously working until I succeed. This tenacity is intimately familiar to each of my classmates. We have struggled through discomfort in an attempt to make the world work for us. But there are limits. No matter what we do, we're not going to hear the fire alarm at night when our hearing aids and processors are off. Not hearing the smoke detector and the subsequent consequences, that's my biggest fear. And that's why I'm here today, because while I can't hear the smoke detector, Rosalind can. And this week she has proven to me that the second that sound goes off, she's going to leap on the bed and body slam me awake. And I cannot adequately express how exciting it is to feel your biggest fear melt away. Timers, emergency vehicles, someone saying our name, these are all sounds that our hearing dogs can alert us to. Sounds that allow each of us to live a safer, more independent life and shift the focus of our tenacity to something else. Our hearing dogs are incredible. Their accuracy, persistence, and ability not only to alert us to a sound, but actually take us to it is astounding. We all have the world's smartest dog, whom we love so much. Ken and Kaylee have spent the last 2 weeks really just working to train us to continue our dog's amazing training. And spending so much time in a fully accessible world is transformative. On our first day, Ken came to us and said, anytime someone asks a question, we'll repeat it, making sure that everybody heard. He invited us to bring our personal mics to the front, which connect to hearing aids and processors, enabling you to hear better. This room is outfitted with telecoil, which does something similar, but is so rare I forgot that it existed until you mentioned it. As you can see here, all of our discussions have been captioned. Even more impressively, 95% of the time they're right. It's not the craptions that we're used to. And we've had ASL interpreters with us every day. It's never been so easy to communicate. I've never felt so included. It's going to be really difficult to go back to real-world communication after this magic. Many of the solutions I mentioned are simple. It is easy to repeat a question. And so I encourage all of you to think about how you can make your life more accessible for those of us in need. And I'd like to conclude with the sincere gratitude of my classmates and myself to all of the puppy raisers. You have provided us with such a gift, and we're so grateful. Thank you to Shannon, who's been a wonderful friend and caretaker, to Ken and Kaylee for eventually answering all of our questions. And finally, to Canine Companions, who provides these marvelous animals free of charge. Thank you for bringing us together and allowing us to live better lives.
Thank you to Stella, Carl, and Rachel. Thank you for sharing with us. Your stories are really impactful, and we're really grateful to hear them, so thank you. And how lucky are we that we spend our Friday of the week this way, full of gratitude and love. So I know I'm crying. I hope all of you have a little bit of tears in your eyes, too. It's good crying, so don't be afraid of crying. And with that, for those of you tuning in from home, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a lovely Labor Day weekend. Those of you who are still here, we have some lemonade and treats that I hope you'll share. And I think that's it for us. Congratulations to this wonderful team graduating.